Okay, let's go. Today is day 44 trying to make $1 million. And today we're going to do a market research because I need to know what product I will sell. I need to know the shoes that I want to sell. I know what are the best running shoes, and this is the road to $1 million, bro. Go live every single day, learn every single day, post every single day. So let's go. We are 146 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Right now we are 146 subscribers. And also I post a new short, so go watch the short I post today. It's about motivation. I have no motivation. Okay, the true meaning of motivation. Do you know the true meaning of motivation? The true meaning of motivation is is to give yourself um, a reason. Give yourself a why, a motive. So that's the true meaning of motivation. Most people think that motivation is a feeling. The actual meaning of motivation is feeling. The true meaning of motivation is to give yourself uh, a reason. A reason. That's the true meaning of motivation. In Spanish is motivación. Give yourself a dar un motivo. So that's the real meaning of motivation. Give yourself a reason, a why. But most people think that motivation is a feeling, and that's the actual meaning of motivation, a feeling. So if we're speaking about the actual meaning of motivation, I don't feel motivated. That, that's all. I don't feel motivated right now. It's very late. We're close to midnight, so I'm really tired and I want to sleep. So, for today, what I prepared for today. Let me show you what I prepared for today. And also, I had headache. So, wow, I feel really bad. And all is a mess right now. But no matter, I know that I need to post every single day and go live every single day. So even if I don't feel motivated, so I give myself a reason. And my reason is that I need to make $1 million in just 1 year, and there are only 321 days left to make $1 million. Okay, I prepared. Show you. Let me show you guys. I prepared this amazing video. The title: I have more than 200 shoes. Here are the only 3 you actually need. Drop in the comments. How many shoes do you think you need? Probably 4 pairs. 4 pairs of shoes. Probably 4. But the title says the only 3 you actually need. So I need only 3 pair of shoes. Interesting. and which type of shoes. So what I will watch this video. The reason is simple. If I want to sell the best running shoes, I need to know what people think that they need. So I need to solve a specific problem. So that's the reason why I'm doing this research. I need to solve a specific problem for a specific type of people and continue learning and applying. Because if I want to make $1 million, I need to try different ways to make $1 million. Live streaming is just one way. YouTube is another way. Starting my shoe brand is another way. And I need to learn and I need to become an expert on the area issues. In this case, my shoe brand. In this case, about shoes. And also about business. I need to become an expert about business. And the best way to become an expert about business is starting my own business. Let's watch the video, guys.
How many pairs of shoes does one person actually need? I was planning
4 pairs, but the title says that you only need 3. Interesting. Give me the reasons why I just did 3.
on going and doing something else today, but just before I was standing in front of my shoe wall trying to decide what shoes I felt like wearing with my outfit, and I couldn't pick, understandably, and it dawned on me that exact question: how many shoes does one person actually need? I have a lot of shoes, as you can see, so many in fact that it dawned on me I have no idea how many I actually have. And it's important to me that you guys don't feel like you have to have everything that I have in order to look and feel good in your outfits. I've been collecting for like 20 years. I'm a content creator with a good amount of followers, so brands will just send me
more than 200 pairs of shoes. In my whole life, I just have had 20 pair of shoes in 20 years.
Stuff very regularly. I have not purchased nearly all of the things that you see in my collection, so I wanted to be at least open about that. So today I figured instead of going and doing what I was going to do, I would
right here is, why do you have a lot of shoes? Special editions or something like that? There are a lot of shoes, bro, a lot. Wow.
Count my shoe collection, and we would talk a little bit about the shoes that you actually need.
Ha empezado la cuenta atrás. Hay un nuevo mundo. ¿Estás preparado? En los últimos días.
30, 131, 132, 133. Would you believe me if I told you I actually know where most of my shoes are? Cut to 30 minutes or so, and one sheet of notepad later, I had my number. 216. Dang. Some of us are shoe people and some of us are not. So for those of you who are not, or if you're just starting out, or if you're really trying to be a minimalist and you don't want to have more than you absolutely need, which I fully respect, this should be a very helpful video for you. So let's just come right out and say it. According to me, I think you only need 3 pairs of shoes. 3 shoes should be able to keep you covered for just about everything you have going on. First and foremost, we have your casual sneakers. Growing up, I went to Catholic school. We had to wear a uniform, which was actually kind of sweet because you didn't have to think about your outfit every day. But the great thing about it was we were allowed to wear sneakers. And it only took a little bit of time for me to realize, oh, these are a simple way for me to differentiate myself and express myself even with an otherwise pretty boring outfit. Maybe it's obvious to you and maybe it's not, but your casual sneakers are what you're throwing on with your everyday go-to outfits. Personally, my all-time favorite sneaker of all 216 of all shoes anywhere, the Off-White Vans Authentic. I wear them probably the most of all of my shoes. They're simple, they're timeless, they go with everything, and they make you feel pretty dang cool while you're doing it. Because don't we all just want to like throw on a simple outfit, not think that much about it, but also still feel really cool? Am I alone? I don't know. If Vans aren't your thing, respect. I think some type of canvas sneaker is your best bet. Chuck 70s, PF Flyers looking like Benny the Jet. Quince has a great pair. Sperry's, nothing new. There are a seemingly limitless amount of canvas.
I'm learning about shoes because I want to start a shoe brand. Big Whale right now is an official brand, but I need to know everything I can to start my shoe brand specific for runners.
Sneaker options out there. You just got to find something that feels and looks good on your foot. The one thing I would say is that if I were you, I would avoid logos or anything too bold. A little something on the side is fine, like the Nike Kill Shot I know has the swoosh on there. If that's your thing, cool, fine with that. Just nothing overly branded to the point where it's kind of looking like a little something on the side is for you. I would avoid a seemingly Chuck 70s, PF Flyers looking like Benny the Jet. Quince has a great pair. Sperry's, nothing new. There are a seemingly limitless amount of canvas sneaker options out there. You just got to find something that feels and looks good on your foot. The one thing I would say is that if I were you, I would avoid logos or anything too bold. A little something on the side is fine, like the Nike Kill Shot I know has the swoosh on there. If that's your thing, cool, fine with that. Just nothing overly branded to the point where it's kind of looking like you're desperate for everyone to know how much you paid for your canvas sneakers or just your sneakers in general. Shouldn't be too much. But Parker, why canvas and not leather? Great question. Canvas is super breathable, it breaks in very easily, and I think over the long term, it's just gonna be a lot more comfortable on your foot. Also, we're being minimalistic here, guys. You want something that's gonna work in the summertime as well as in the fall and in the winter. That being said, I'm someone who doesn't really mind my white sneakers having a little bit of dirt on them, a little bit of wear and tear, as you can see. I think it adds character, but I also get roasted every single time I post them online by people saying, you need to clean your Vans ASAP, they're so dirty. So consider that canvas.
I have a question for you, bro. What brand of shoes do you normally use? Nike, Adidas, sneakers.
Is going to get dirtier than leather will. Oh well. I tend to go for a little bit more of a laid back, beachy kind of vibe. I feel like a canvas sneaker fits that mold perfectly. I quite literally do wear my shoes to the beach. So if that's not you, there's something out there for you as well. If you tend to feel more comfortable in something a little more buttoned up and smart, get a leather version. They're still very comfortable once you get past the break-in phase. And the nice thing is they're going to work in all of the same outfits. Less thinking. We love that. Okay, you've convinced us, but what color should we buy? As I said, I'm partial to an off-white or a white colorway because they go with quite literally everything. But if you're a little bit more concerned about them getting dirty, get black, get navy. Hell, get red if you want. Whatever's gonna make you feel good. That's all we're really about here. Just something that you're gonna be able to consistently wear and feel cool in. Ah yes, low tops versus high tops. Because again, we're being minimal here. I always think that a low tops versus high tops. Because again, we're being minimal here. I always think that a low top is going to be more versatile than a high top. A low top's a lot more comfortable.
Okay,
Low top is going to be more versatile than a high top. A low top's a lot more comfortable in the heat, and if you really want the look of a high top, you can wear a higher sock with them. Boom. You nailed it. You look great. And finally, the most important, how do we style these? This is where the real beauty of these sneakers comes in because they're going to work with just about anything. I think you would have a hard time making them look bad, but don't try. From your simplest outfits like shorts and a t-shirt, they're gonna look great. Swim trunks and a floral shirt for the aforementioned beach outfit, still looking great. Wear them.
I also have another question for you. What do you prioritize? Comfort or style? Very interesting.
With jeans and a sweater for a casual date outfit, you're gonna look studious, you're gonna look smart, you're gonna look great. You can even dress them up a little bit with some chinos and a button up for a nicer dinner date or something. I mean, you'd definitely be the most stylish person at the Cheesecake Factory. You can even go nuts and wear them with a casual suit styling if, and only if, you're wearing that suit with a t-shirt. Sneakers and suits is a bit controversial in menswear. It used to be a big thing several years ago. It's not so much anymore, but I think it can still work. And I'm not big on rules, but that's one of them. Only with a t-shirt.
Are you wondering how much it will cost you to start up a company in Dubai or anywhere in the UAE? Check out our cost.
We can't make a whole video about shoes and not talk about socks, but not just any socks, Bombas. They make some of the most comfortable socks I've ever put on my feet, and they have something for all 216 pairs of my shoes. We've got the no-show socks for when I'm wearing my casual sneakers or my dressier shoes when I want that sockless look. Dress socks for when I need to class things up a bit, or sometimes I just like to make my casual sneakers look a bit nicer. I love these athletic socks for when I run. The little ankle tab keeps everything in place on the shoe so they don't slide down. I hate when that happens. They've even got some fun retro-inspired socks for my casual sneakers when I want to feel a little 70s, add a little extra style. And you want to know the best part? This is where you excitedly say, yeah! This is where you excitedly say, yeah! They donate a pair of socks for every pair that they sell. We're talking over 150 million items donated to homeless shelters and other people in need. That's amazing. So feel good and do good with Bombas, knowing your purchase is making an impact for you and for other people. New customers get 20% off their first purchase. Just go to bombas.com/Parker and use code Parker at checkout. You're gonna look great, you're gonna feel great. I'm so happy for you. For your second shoe, you're gonna need some fancy footwear. Now, hopefully in that very well-rounded life of yours, there's gonna be times that present themselves where sneakers are just not dressy enough. You're meeting the parents. Maybe somebody actually invited you to a wedding. Or maybe you wore your sneakers to the beach because Parker told you to and now they stink and they need to air out for the night. Who knows? Whatever the case may be, a pair of fancier shoes are crucial to a well-rounded 3-pair shoe closet. But what kind? What kind should we get? For the last year or two, loafers have just exploded in popularity. Penny, bit, two-tone, lug-soled, tasseled. There are a lot of two-tone, lug-soled, tasseled. There are a lot of different options to choose from, which is nice. We like options. But because we're focusing on versatility, as I've now said ad nauseum, I think a penny loafer is going to be your smartest choice. But any of those options are going to be nicer than a sneaker, so if there's one you like better, that's cool too. If you're burnt out on loafers, I get it. That's fine. Everyone else is wearing them. Maybe you would like to try a derby. A derby is a lace-up dressier shoe that has an open lacing area or lacing system. If you want to be fancy shoe, then maybe you would like to try a derby.
Derby. What's a derby?
Derby is a lace-up dressier shoe that has an open lacing area or lacing system, if you want to be fancy. These are great too. I like a lace-up shoe because these can work a little bit more casually as well as more dressy, as I'm going to show you in a little bit. So, versatility, have we said that yet? Or maybe you're just like, bro, come on. I'm never gonna wear those preppy kid shoes. What else you got? Maybe try some boots. Boots are fantastic. I keep all mine down here. What kind you like just really depends on your lifestyle. Maybe you're into a cowboy boot. Maybe you like something more lace up, a little bit dressier. Honestly, whatever you pick, as long as you keep them clean and decent, they're going to be a solid alternative to a dress shoe. A moment for Chelsea boots. Chelsea boots are another one of those ones that have really just kind of flooded the market for the past several years. And again, they're divided. Some people are over it, some people aren't. I'm kind of like, if it makes you feel good, wear it. It really doesn't matter. What other people think is irrelevant. If it makes you feel good, then go for it, friend. Which color to buy? Your color choice honestly just comes down to your wardrobe preferences. Go to your closet, look around, take a little inventory, see what you see. Do you tend to have more neutrals like gray, light brown, black, white? A lot of that in your closet? Then you should probably go with a black shoe or boot. They're going to easily plug into your outfits, make you look nicer, and they're going to match nicely if that's the majority of the colors that you own. If you tend to wear more blues, greens, oranges, all the colors of the rainbow, all the non-neutrals, then I would suggest going with a brown shoe or boot because those will very easily plug into your outfits and look nice and kind of eliminate the chance of creating a bad outfit, which is pretty cool. And finally, how are we styling this fancy footwear? As we've discussed, these are the shoes you reach for when you want to look nicer than your sneakers will allow. If you put your sneakers on, you're feeling just a little, maybe try putting on your dressier shoes. Even for a daytime, doesn't necessarily have to be a fancy activity. What I love about these is you can wear them with almost all of the exact same outfits that you wore your sneakers with, but simply because the shoe is nicer, it's going to make your outfit nicer, it's going to elevate your style, and maybe even make you a little taller, so elevate you. Literally. That's cool. Very easily make jeans and a graphic t-shirt or a basic t-shirt feel more stylish with loafers, derbies, or boots. A good part about the dress shoes, especially the loafers, is they're going to work very well with your shorts outfits that you wore with your sneakers. Don't wear them to the beach. Hope that's obvious. But if it's not, now you know. Chino pants, button up, casual jacket, nicer shoes. Looks fantastic. Going to meet the parents, they're gonna like you. Just try not to say the F word too much. And finally, of course, if you do need to get dressier, you have a formal occasion, you got that wedding invitation, you need your dressier shoes. You can work with boots, but I do think that the loafer or the derby are gonna work a little bit better. But that's just my personal preference. If you like boots with a suit, rock it, brother. And finally, to close out your 3-piece shoe collection, the third pair you need are some gym shoes. Remember earlier when we were talking about your well-rounded life need are some
gym shoes. That's the part I'm interested in. The gym shoes. Oh.
gym shoes. Remember earlier when we were talking about your well-rounded lifestyle? Well, fitness has got to be in there somewhere.
When the doors closed last time, people went nuts. By popular demand, we are opening the
if it's truly as well-rounded as it should be. Working out makes you feel good, it makes you look good, it's a non-negotiable. And having an appropriate shoe is also pretty essential if you ask me. I like a nice running shoe, something like these New Balance, these Asics. Just an easy, comfortable shoe to throw on that are very functional. People love on running right now. Check those out. I haven't worn them, but I see them on feet all the time. There are probably quite literally a million options out there, so just shop around, try some different things on, feel what's nice. Or maybe you're more into CrossFit or lifting and stuff. You want more of a Metcon style shoe. That's fine. Whatever you like. There's no rules here except for the fact that you need something that's going to be functional and make you feel good, and hopefully you at least somewhat enjoy the style of. Sneakers are not necessarily gym shoes. Let's be clear, when I say gym shoes, I'm not talking about, hopefully you at least stuff. You want more of a Metcon style shoe. That's fine. Whatever you like. There's no rules here except for the fact that you need something that's going to be functional and make you feel good, and hopefully you at least somewhat enjoy the style of. Sneakers are not necessarily gym shoes. Let's be clear, when I say gym shoes, I'm not talking about Dunks, not talking about Jordan Retros. I'm not talking about a lot of the fashionable sneakers out there. These are all great. I obviously have a silly amount of them myself. I'm a fan. We can put those into their own honorable mention category. And I mean, you can wear that stuff to the gym. I'm not saying that you can't, but for the sake of the video, it's not what we're talking about. What color would you recommend? Unlike your casual sneakers, I would recommend getting your gym shoes in a darker color so they don't get dirty so easily. As you can see, I should really take this note myself. White always, so getting your gym.
That's important. When I launch my shoes, I need to know in what color I want to launch my shoes.
Gym shoes in a darker color. So
Darker color.
they don't get dirty so easily. As you can see, I should really take this note myself. White always attract me because they look so nice on the shelf or on the website or fresh out of the box, and then you wear them on a couple of runs, they get dirty, and then they're gross. How can you style your gym shoes? Believe it or not, gym shoes can still be part of a very stylish wardrobe, hence why I'm saying you don't want to get them too dirty, or you want to get a darker color so they don't show as much of said dirt. In 2025, we live in a world where athletic clothes are acceptable in almost any day-to-day activity, so let's take advantage of that, but also not look too sloppy. A graphic tee, some athletic shorts, and a hat is one of my absolute favorite day-to-day hot weather outfits. It looks cool and it feels cool, both in the literal term and in the slang use of the term, which I think is pretty neat. Sweatpants and a hoodie. Looks pretty great with those gym shoes, my friend. Looking nice, looking cozy. Now let's tread into some very unfamiliar,
Okay, I want to show you guys the 3 types of shoes I have. Oh wait. These shoes are for playing football. So this type of shoe is for playing football. I really love the color and the style. Let me show you the second type of shoes I normally use. Okay. These are the casual sneakers. Wait. Something's happening with the camera. Okay, perfect. My casual sneakers. My casual shoes. White color. Very formal. And these are another shoes. These specific shoes are for playing tennis. You can look at the soles. More engagement. These shoes are for playing tennis. And the third type of shoes I have are these Puma. Puma. Probably fancy footwear in black color. I also have the white color because sometimes I like to use both. Are they very similar? Are the same model, but in white color. The same model but in white color because isn't these ones but are the same model as these ones but in this color. And I also want to use two shoes of different colors. I choose of different colors, white and black sometimes, to combine with my outfit. Sometimes I use black, white, black, like this, but with the other Puma shoe, with the other Puma shoe. So that are the shoes I normally use. I have another Puma shoes but in white color, the same model as this one. So fancy food. No, probably this is the fancy food. Probably. I don't know. Probably these are the more casual shoes. These are the more casual shoes.
Comfortable territory for me.
These are my shoes for sports. I really love this color. The color of these shoes. I only use these shoes for playing footballs because of the soles. You can look that are very different. I really love these shoes. I use these shoes to play football. Okay. Let me. I also have these other shoes that I normally use. I also have a white pair of shoes, of Adidas shoes. Okay. Okay, let's continue with that video.
what not to wear. I hate talking about what not.
That's an important part. What not to wear. I need to become a shoe expert.
Not to wear. I'll get questions about it. What outfits do you not like? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like putting people down, but please, friend, please do not wear your gym shoes with jeans. Remember, we're not talking about Dunks or Jordans or these other things that can work with jeans. I'm talking about your running shoes or your truly athletic shoes. Don't wear them with jeans. Don't do it. That's what your casual sneakers are for. If you're going straight from work to the gym, put your running shoes in the car. Put them in a bag. Swap your shoes later. It's very easy. It makes me very uncomfortable to say this, guys. I don't like telling people what not to do, but it's giving dad who gave up on himself. And I don't want that for you. I don't. An easy way to remember it is if it's an outfit you would wear to the gym, it works with your gym shoes. Otherwise, leave the gym shoes alone. And that's all you need, man. 3 shoes to complete your entire closet, not 206.
Casual sneakers, fancy footwear, and gym shoes.
Wear them, wash them, shine them, keep them nice. Just be sure you're living your life in them things. I have an ungodly amount of shoes. I'm an addict, I can't help it. But you also better believe I still wear all of them. Yeah, even these. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. And remember, stay curious, friend. Trying a new catching. I hope you better believe I still wear all of them.
The best
Yeah.
shoes, the best shoes. Wow, amazing, amazing, beautiful, beautiful, perfection.
Even these. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a thing or two. And remember, stay curious, friend. I'm trying a new catchphrase to end the videos. Let me know if you love it or hate it. Now, let's go make a thumbnail. Someone commented on my last video, like, I don't think you've used any of the stuff from the thumbnail section in your actual thumbnail. So I think they're right. But I feel like this has got to be it, right? Like, have some text up there. Or maybe like this, so you see even more of the shoes. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, thank you so much. That gives me a lot of clarity. So much clarity, bro. It gives me. You gave me a lot of clarity. Okay, so my question for you is, what type of shoes do you normally use and what brand? I normally use Adidas or Puma. That Puma is the brand that I'm using right now, but I normally use Adidas. But what brand do you normally use? I have that question for you. You hear me? Okay. Okay. So, I already know more about shoes. That's a good point. I need to get in contact again with more companies, with more factories that can create the shoes, that can make the shoes, and then I start my own shoe brand. Then I will start my own shoe brand. Right now, Big Way is an official brand, but I need to start selling a product. That's what I need to do. Start is the most important part. Okay, guys, that's all for today. It's midnight right now. Whew. I need new ideas. I need new ideas to post a new video tomorrow. What I will talk about in the next video. What do you want me to talk about in the next video, guys? What do you want me to talk about in the next video? Drop it in the comments. I will reading the comments. I will be reading the comments. I have to sleep. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you were with me on this stream. So thank you so much, guys. See you tomorrow. We will continue learning, and I will show you the road to $1 million. 1 million. You heard it right. $1 million. I will make $1 million in just 1 year. I will continue fighting. Let's go! I have no motivation, but no matter. I will continue posting and continue going live every single day. Until I finally get viral. So I need to post a viral video. Okay. It's about volume. I need to continue posting every single day because this is a game about volume. Volume and quality. I want to give you the best content possible. I want to be the #1 content creator in the world. I want to beat Mr. Beast. And I know that in the future I already beat Mr. Beast. So prepare, Mr. Beast. I will be the #1 YouTuber and streamer of all time. An entrepreneur of all time. So shoot for the moon, guys. Even if you miss, you will land among the stars. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm shooting for the moon. Shoot for the moon because you only have one life, one shot. Bye bye.